Okay, so we have an existing slab internally. We need to protect the cold joint between the existing slab and the new slab that's going to be poured. The concreters have a strike line to where they're going to pour the new slab height, but this wall is going to be removed internally. So we need to protect between the existing slab and the new slab. Okay, so what we want to try and achieve is get the cordon right into this back corner. Okay, so use of a nail gun would be very handy in this instance to be able to attach the cordon to the existing slab. This is a 3M Super 74 glue that we recommend, but we also recommend the Super 77. Applications are slightly different. The 74 is a little bit more stringy and probably attaches and adheres quite well to brickwork or concrete. This cold joint application here, it's not always ideal to be sticking cordon or applying cordon to brickwork. In this circumstance, it's a renovation, so it's really our only option. There's no other option for reticulation or any other system. This is a prime example of a renovation with cordon. So we'll start with the brickwork. With the brickwork, we'd like to get some glue. So we'll apply the glue. And our cordon should stick nicely to the glue. With this particular corner, we've got a little bit of a gap there, so we can get as much cordon up into the gap as possible and continue. This might be a section where we can't get as much height here as what we'd prefer, so we might cut and join the cordon here and join it a little bit higher against the slab. We've worked out what's actually happening with these steel rods. So they are to attach the boxing to allow for a recess in this shower area, in the wet area for the slab. They'll be removed prior to the slab pour and they'll not penetrate the slab, so they don't need protecting. You can see there that I've cut the cordon cold joint from the brickwork area. It's a little bit lower because we don't have the room to lift the cordon up to the correct height or the same height as the internal slab. So we've cut that off. We've overlapped it by minimum 100 millimetres. And now we're going to rejoin the cordon with some glue and some pins to the correct height for the internal cold joint. So in this particular slab, we've got reinforcing rods protruding the existing slab. So we need to work around those reinforcing rods. So what we'll do, we'll get our cordon in place, and we're going to need to cut slots in this cordon to allow the cordon to sit correctly against the existing slab so we can gain the correct amount of compression. Okay, so what we'll do with the cordon is use the nail gun to pin it against the existing slab in this corner, and then we'll cut the cordon right on the dowel bar to allow, not too far up, but that's perfect, to allow the correct amount of compression between the existing slab and the new slab. Okay, so we've run out of cordon for this length here, so we need to overlap. So the minimum overlap is 100 millimetres and it needs to be glued. We've glued the overlap by 100 millimetres because we've run out of cordon, and we can pin it and we can continue on with our cold joint barrier.